Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Ready to get this game started, here's Evan McPherson. And here we go from Miami. Calvin Austin on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
Throwing to start this game. That's caught by A.J. Brown. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Count to 60. Count to 60.
Here's Willis to the air. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Throwing on first down, Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run, you really break the backs of the defense.
Excellent. And let's get to him and take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Achane running right. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go, Shaq.
Trying again with Achane. He's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. Call it 5 yards on that play. He gets him to the 2, 3rd and goal.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal.
Down. Let go.
Gordon. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
I'll try the middle with Gordon. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. The extra point. Here's Smith. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bengals nothing.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Right to the air, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
1, ready?
All set to go now from the 35.
11. Here we go. 11. Stop.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Give him 24 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Achane. Runs around him. He's got space. There he goes on the right side. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead on the first play of the drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, and you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base, but it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Has it at the 11. This drive will start inside the 25. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. Motioning Chase left.
Stop.
Burrow on 1st down. It is caught left side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
And for the receiver in motion left. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That one gains 7. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here we go. 180. Wait up.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Stop. 180. Wait up. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Again, it's Burrow. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
12.
3rd and 1, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Malik Washington will return this for the Dolphins. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Design bootleg here. Headed out right. Connects on the crosser. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Ready.
Here's Achane up the middle. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Go.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stop made by Barrett Carter.
It's a gain of 2.
3rd down run from Achane. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 43-yard line.
Play fake. Now Willis to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
It's
Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
He's got the hook up to Atwell. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. Back to return this one is Tyreek Hill. That's taken on the 7. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On one, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's get set. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him on the slant. Hit almost as he caught it. Does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Burrow now on first down. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And it's going to be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Burrow throwing again on second and 10. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
T. Higgins, the intended receiver, and it sets up second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go.
On third down, here's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
15. And the Bengals first down.
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go, here we go. 12.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Gun. Cut. 180. 11 MT. Kate. 11.
Stick it in the air, and it's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So it's going to be third and short coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10 if they can get a yard here on third down.
11. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty.
Looking to throw on third and 1. And it's caught. Chase has it. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Wide 80.
To the air again. It's Burrow. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. We'll bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
11. Here we go. Wide 80. Wide shot.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Dolphins make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
There he goes, right sideline. Has room into the secondary, and somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Oh man, Brock, once that became a foot race, you could have gone ahead and just said goodbye because you were not stopping that play.
He gone. He's long gone. Not with a full field ahead and one of the longest runs of his career right in front of him. The way he broke that, the only fitting place is the inside.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
Never can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't do it no more. Some of them don't do it no more. Jump in the middle, but can't do it no more. On the way to make turn on.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Right, 12, 12, 12.
Motioning Chase left. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. And the Dolphins take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7 at second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Achane again on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Barrett Carter. And the Bengals have it as he records the first interception of his young career. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. It's a big strike to Hill. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 37 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Burrow from the gun.
First down, Bengals.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
On one, ready?
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
First down.
11. Gun.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow.
Bengals first down.
Short pass brought in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he could take it to the house.
He's just set.
Running back sent in motion. First down, Burrow to throw. Brought in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that's risk. Right in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Right back to Chase. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked. And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play.
And we just witnessed right there. This is why they spend all the time on the practice field, because that third phase of the game just picked up the other two phases. Heck, look at the entire sideline by keeping this a one-score game. Hey, there's limited time and possessions remaining. That may have been a game-saving play to keep this deficit at a single score in just 8 points.
He's got a lane up past the 30. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or two short.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He's going to push one deep down the road. This has been a trend, yet another interception. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. Here. Right touch. Right. 11.
Throwing is Burrow. It's his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here we go.
On second and 10 now, it's Burrow. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 11.
Again, it's Burrow. Going deep here for the end zone. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Tyreek Hill the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now Burrow leading his Bengals up as they go for two. All right, they're going to throw for it. They draw just the right throw, and we're tied. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for two in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And finds Brown right side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
And the Dolphins first down. First and 10.
We're still tied through three here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Go!
Here's Willis to the air. Here's a screen for Achane. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing is Willis. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on first down, Willis. Setting up the running back screen. and he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Ready up.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Gun snap now to Willis. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26.
It's 3rd and 1.
Rocco 80. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Let's go.
Quick pass left side. That'll be the first and more. And he is stopped just before he can get the score. Tackled inside that 1-yard line. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Running for it, it's Achane. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins take a 4th-quarter lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Point after from Smith is good. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 21.
Smith has it on the tee and it's ready to send it flying. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jack Jones has got it. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Hill now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 and...
Not deterred by that kick. He's thrown again. It's caught left side by Hill. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming out of pick, He wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Now Burrow. He puts some juice on a deep throw. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now within one score in the fourth. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
And he'll get into the end zone and make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Get up! Gravity line! What you got? Get up!
Handoff running left. It's Achane. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins up by 6. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Go!
Achane again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Come on. Ready?
And stick with Achane. All right, so there's the stuff they needed, Brock. Got him behind the line, and their offense should get another chance with the football here. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. Nice punt here, off and angled towards the sideline. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
11.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Back to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's going to be hit and sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Right 80. 11.
He'll look to throw it. Finding Brown back back-to-back plays. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
12.
First and 10 at the
Sending up to
47-yard
pass.
line.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. And the Dolphins make the play that should win them this game.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Let's go now.
It's Achane on the inside give. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
A run now with Achane. And he's quite good enough to gain about 4. It's third down. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Achane to the right. He's got room to roll. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins bump the lead up to 13 points. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Hill now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Mighty. Here we go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Be the pace here as the clock continues to run.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
11 and
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.